I am Alexander the Great. I was an ancient Macedonian ruler and one of history's greatest military minds who, as king of Macedonia and Persia, I established the largest empire the ancient world had ever seen. By turns charismatic and ruthless, brilliant and power-hungry and diplomatic. I inspired such loyalty in my men. They'd follow me anywhere and, if necessary, die in the process. But unfortunately I died before realizing my dream of uniting a new realm. My influence on Greek and Asian culture was so profound that it inspired a new historical epoch, the Hellenistic period. I was born in Pella, Macedonia, in 356 BC to King Philip II and Queen Olympias. Although legend had it my father was none other than Zeus, the ruler of the Greek gods. At age 12, I showed impressive courage when I tamed the wild horse Bucephalus, an enormous stallion with a furious demeanor. The horse became my battle companion for most of my life. When I was 13, my father called on the great philosopher Aristotle to tutor me. Aristotle sparked and fostered my interest in literature, science, medicine and philosophy. I became a king in 336 BC. My father Philip was assassinated by his bodyguard Pausanias. Just 20 years old, I claimed the Macedonian throne and killed my rivals before they could challenge my sovereignty. As the story goes, I won the Battle of Issus town in southern Turkey against King Darius and Persian army in 333 BC. By now it was clear that I was a shrewd, ruthless and brilliant military leader. In fact, I never lost a battle in my life. I would build an empire on the back of my motto, "There is nothing impossible to me who will try." In the Battle of Tyre next, I took over the Phoenician cities of Marathus and Aratus. And I rejected a plea from Darius for peace and took the towns of Byblos and Sidon. After rejecting another peace offer from Darius, I set out for Egypt. I was sidelined at Gaza, however, and forced to endure another lengthy siege. After several weeks, I took the town and entered Egypt, where I established the city that still bears my name, Alexandria. I traveled to the desert to consult the oracle of Ammon, a god of supposed good counsel. Legends abound about what transpired at the oracle, but I kept mum about the experience. Still, the visit furthered speculation I was a deity. After being argued over by my advisors, my body was buried first in Memphis, Egypt, then there in the city that bears my name, Alexandria. My tomb was visited and venerated like the temple of a god. But Alexandria and my tomb were under threat, not from invading forces, but from nature. In 356 AD, a tsunami inundated the city. The disaster marked the start of a long era of earthquakes and rising sea levels. Over time the city's foundations were buried and forgotten. along with the location of my tomb. Though ancient authors such as Strabo, Leo Africanus, and others described the tomb, its location relative to the modern city remains a mystery.